I'm muted. All right, we'll get started in about a minute. So get comfortable. I have my headphones on. I'm at home waiting for the air conditioner repair person, and my dog is here in the room because I have given them permission to come into the house. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to do my best to be appropriate. This wasn't supposed to happen between 12:30 and 1. So, that's how things go. So we roll with it, right? Because that's partly what we learn through a meditation practice. So I will model. Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
All right. We'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, real life is right. That is right. Here we are, right? Especially 2021 real life. So we will use this opportunity to dig deep and let the real life sort of wash over us, and at the same time not pretend that it doesn't exist and that this is the world we live in and that these things happen, right? All right, and I'm excited about today. So get comfortable. All right, keep your video on, turn it off, whatever works for you. Okay. Hopefully you are sitting someplace where you can have your feet flat. That's what I'm doing right now. Make sure nothing is on your lap. You're not holding on to anything. Keep your hands just free and your limbs untangled, uncrossed. Keep the energy flowing. Feel free to close your eyes or to have soft eyes where you're gently focused on a spot just in front of you. Whatever works on this midday, midweek, mid-semester. And just starting with your breath, just being aware of your breath. Being aware of the inhale, the exhale. Noticing, especially for those of you who are in weekly meditation practice or daily, that finding your breath and focusing on your breath and noticing the relaxation that comes from just paying attention to the breath. That relaxation comes faster and easier the more you do this. And I hope that some of you have noticed that. Your body starts to crave that attention to breath and responds right away. You can feel a release of tension in different parts of your body. And so we're just going to sit here in this moment, letting real life just wash over us, around us, through us. Feel it, know it. Don't hold on to it. We're not trying to make it any different. We're not trying to make it better. We're not trying to change it. We're just noticing, acknowledging, and just sitting with it. Whatever those real life elements are for you today in this moment, just breathe them in and breathe them out. 2 more. One more conscious breath in and an audible exhale out. And just ground yourself, feeling the palms of your hand on your lap, the soles of your feet firmly planted on the ground. Just notice the sensation of grounding. And what do you notice? What do you feel? What I want to talk about today is the action that we can manifest from meditation. And that action comes from our faith and confidence in ourselves. That through meditation, we can really identify our inner belief, identify our highest self, our real self. And the more we tune into this, the better able we are to focus and manifest our ideas into action, right? So moving away from self doubt into action. And that tuning in to our beliefs, tuning in to our self confidence and our faith in ourselves, acknowledging that and doing that on a regular basis puts our ideas into action. So, what does this mean? Our real self, our highest self. It's a very different self than the limited self, right? It's conditional conditions that are put on by society, by our norms, by our socially constructed ideas. And we are so much more than that. We are full of infinite possibilities and magic that our meditation practice can really tune into that. And this perpetuates a cycle, right? So we tune into our highest self. We tune into our infinite possibility. We build faith in ourselves and all those possibilities and our magic. And that manifests into action so that our unique ideas become reality. So, meditation is a practice of tuning in with your highest self to inspire action. It helps us, inspires us, moves us to manifest our unique gifts in the world. And for those of you who've been to some of my meditations, you may have heard me say that present tense language is so important to manifesting. And as our creative, magical ideas surface, we need to give those ideas present tense language, right? My highest self puts this into action now. Recognizing that the same place that generated those ideas is ready to support those ideas in reality. We want to visualize in present tense our idea already manifested, already alive and well. Remembering that we are human, that there are adjustments and readjustments that are always required, but we can learn to stay more present in our highest self through a regular meditation practice. Remember to keep coming back to the breath, your awareness on the breath. Releasing any distorted thoughts, releasing intrusive thoughts, releasing excessive physical tension by just maybe moving or stretching gently if you need to. And staying present. That in meditation and in the process of tuning into your highest self, you'll be directed to fulfill your ideas. All of those infinite, unique possibilities becoming reality. And as things begin to happen and take shape and manifest and become, it reinforces more of your true self, your unique being, your capacity for possibility, which will feed more of the same and bring you back to a stronger meditation practice. And however you might define happiness or success or wholeness or wellness, contentment, this is a definite path to all of that. So, in order to bring about what you want in your life, you can tune in to self-confidence, self-knowing, faith in yourself, affirming that reality is success and happiness. Reality in my life is wellness and wholeness, being my whole best self, manifesting my uniqueness in the world. My highest self is unlimited. And these are ways to program in your faith and confidence and capacity. Oh, so sorry. I will be right back. Please sit with that for a minute. So just sitting with this notion that we do have our best and highest self, that we have this unlimited capacity, and that we can use meditation to tap into that and manifest our greatest and most unique gifts. And consider that the purpose of your life is to activate and bring forth this uniqueness, to express this and bring this to others, to yourself, to the world, your whole self. Feel that. Be in a state of expectancy, of wonderment, being open to the flow of ideas and what is coming into your consciousness. And that you truly have the capacity to manifest that into reality right now. So that along with relaxation, mindfulness, and being present, that meditation can become impactful action. And if you were here last week, it just occurred to me that this ties in beautifully with loving kindness. And that as much as we want to be our whole and best selves for our own sake and our own happiness, that bringing our best and whole self to the world impacts everybody else's wellness and happiness. And the more of us who are doing this, the more impactful it is, and the more global our impact. and that there really is incredible positive power in this practice. So just sit with that, just tune into that feeling. What does this feel like? Are there physical sensations that are coming up for you? Emotions? A flurry of ideas that need to be out in the world? What does this bring up right now? On a physical level, soul level, cognitive level. Just let that kind of swim around you and just sit in that. And when self doubt creeps in, because we're human, and it will, we can notice it for what it is, and we don't have to give it any attention. We can notice it and we can watch it float away. And we can give our attention to our highest self, which does not include self doubt. And everybody is going to feel that differently. You may notice it as a flurry of ideas, physical sensation, emotion, temperature, shift in energy. Just acknowledge that whatever is coming up for you is important information that is going to propel you into stepping into your escrow, stepping into the now, not into the future where everything is always at arm's length, but right now. And at any time, if you feel overwhelmed or confused or there's too much that's surfacing, just come back to your breath. Always have the breath. The inhale, the exhale. Just being present. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just continuing to be present with whatever comes up. Releasing any tension, And slowly opening your eyes. Just having soft eyes for another minute, just looking at a spot in front of you. Just acknowledging this moment and the space that you're in. And stretching if you need to stretch a little bit, wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your wrists and your ankles around, and just bring yourself back to attention. Your eyes coming up, your gaze moving up into the room, and just kind of taking inventory of what's around you, all your senses, feeling the air. The temperature, looking at color, and angles and designs, pictures. Thank you for sitting with me today in real life, being patient. Oh, and go and manifest your best, highest selves in the world, and we'll see what amazing things we can collectively bring, right? Have a wonderful, wonderful day and rest of your week, and we'll see you again, everybody. Thanks so much.
Thank you for this meditation, especially since we had to be at home today.
Enjoy.
Appreciate it.
Your day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.